So we're here at my dad's farm. He's got a couple hundred cows, and we use these motors around here. So here we want to show you the CMD-150. So what's a CMD-150? It's this particular model of curtain motor that goes up and down with the curtain. You can see the shaft turning. That rolls up the roll and rolls up the curtain from the bottom up. You can see here in the background, we've got a bunch of them down below us, and there's limit switches on here. You can set it to stop at the right moment, and I'll show you how to set the limit switches. So if you look closely, it might be a little hard to see on the video, but they're gray. We got two gray things here. There, you heard it click. That's the switch. So you got a knob for top and a knob for bottom. And then you can just, and there's little red and black knobbies, if you're cams on this white part. So you adjust the white part and it makes a cam, it moves the cam. So that's what I did here. You can hear the motor run, and if you watch real close, the cam is moving towards the switch. When the cam gets to the switch and it clicks, the motor will stop. So that's what you do. You have it running and you adjust it very slowly until it's at the right position, and then it stops. So you can adjust this cam. We've got 40 revolutions altogether. So you're going to ask which is the top and which is the bottom when it's on the barn, but we don't know if you're going to install it like this, or like that. And so the knob towards you or away from you is not necessarily the top or the bottom. You've got to get a friend to run it, and then you play with the knobs and figure out which one stops the top movement and which one stops the bottom movement. We have a sheet along that gives you an idea, but you have to still double check, because there's 4 ways to install it and there's 2 ways to roll a curtain. So it's simple. You just try one side, and if that stops it, then you got the right way. So there, now you know how to adjust the limit switches. When you're finished, tighten up this little set screw, the little Phillips screw, and that'll keep it in position. If it's too loose, it may randomly move on its own. So there, you can hear it running. This goes up and down with the curtain. If you've got a pipe and you're rolling up strings to pull the curtain up, then we have a wall mount bracket instead of this. So those are the options for it. And then for the cord, we also have a cord guide so it doesn't get tangled as it moves up and down. So there, you've got the CMD-150 and the limit switches here. These are the 2 most important ways. The limit switches are what stops it from over traveling at the top or the bottom, and just come out in the motor and adjust them right here so to get your perfect position. My name is Kevin Hoover. We help you have dry livestock with very little labor. With us, all your vents go open and closed with the weather. So we're standing outside right now, and it's perfect weather. It's going to get wet, or it's going to get hot or dry or cold, and we'll have your curtains move automatically right with the weather, and you don't have to worry about it. So this is a CMD-402. It goes up and down with the curtain, and you adjust how far it moves underneath this cover. If you take these 5 screws off, you'll have a knob for up and down. So you just turn the knob and adjust it. And you can also install an optional 10,000 ohm potentiometer. Sounds kind of a big word, but all that does is give feedback to a ventilation controller to tell which position it's in. So if you need position feedback to a controller and limit switches built into the motor, this will be your deal. You set how far it goes, and it'll send back where it's at. So CMD-402 from Autovent, it'll get you going with feedback controllers.